We're on. Hi, and welcome to Odyssey of Ascension, Wednesday evening channeling. I'm Roxanne Swainhart. I'll be channeling for you tonight. And it's Wednesday, July 30th. Awesome. And good evening to the collective. Once again, this is the great Ocyphius from the Oversoul Collective Fire. I use the term great because we want you to understand your own definitions of yourself are your moment of expression. And whatever you choose in that moment is your divine hood, your remembrance, your path home. Do not play with the labels and definitions in your own judgment, for that is a moment to experience in and of itself. The reason you say, do anything, in any action, in any point of any of your nows, is because your soul is urging you to do so. That is your path home. The path that is truly pathless. We will have an idea of a refresher course for clarity upon this matter. The idea is one, you exist. That is a given. You are aware. In existence, you were created from the Creator, God, Source, point zero, the void, the one. Whatever you choose to perceive it as. Creation chose you to exist. That is divinity. You are divine. You can never be out of a state of grace in any moment of your existence, for it is you. You can be nothing else, because that's all there is. And in that divinity, you have forgotten. You have chosen to play the game of humanity. You have chosen to split your singular into three of yourselves. Your singular being total conscience. You split yourself into mind, body, soul. Subconscious, conscience, superconscious. Those three becoming one becomes supra consciousness. The Christ conscience. Being whole again. But truly, you are more than the sum of your parts at that given moment of remembrance. Oh yes, very much so. So when you chose to, let's say, incarnate, the game was in play. And in that game, you have your subconscious. The subconscious acts as a mechanism of, let's say, no focus needed idea. Your hair grows by itself. You blink your eyes. You breathe. Your heart beats. Your organs work. They are only an illusion. Your subconscious tells them what to do in order to experience this idea of incarnation, of experience of reality. That is the paradigm, the psyche, the construct of this 3D. The subconscious perpetuates everything needed to exist and experience. Your conscious is your forgetful personality you see in the mirror every day. The one you define as yourself. The one that was built on beliefs. Cultural, parents, friends, families, groups, whatever you choose that attaches as a belief is a part of your personality construct to understand. In the mirror of reflection. This is the illusion. The superconscious is your higher self saying hello. Let me show you some ideas. Let me lay out in front of you all the probabilities so you can return home to total conscience. It is all a journey. It is a journey that starts in divinity and ends in divinity. And the realization right now, if you can remember this in your nows, you never left divinity. You never left the state of grace. Only the illusion is showing you what you are not in the illusion. What you are is what? Eternal love, unconditional love, existence, part of the all that is, an individual expression of the moment of now to experience. So now with the idea of me defining myself as great, giving myself a label, higher than, separation. So, is that not my expression? Am I truly continuing because I'm defining myself in a particular way? Or are you perceiving, perhaps, that I am defining myself, and in your reality, that is separation? It is your own individual universe. It is your moment of choice, every moment to understand in the mirror of reflection, reality as you perceive it. Your perception is reality. Period. Every moment is neutral once again. You assign it the meaning according to one of two things. Superconscious, illusion. Choose. It's all there for you. So on your journey to remember, your soul urges you, and let's give you this. You have no particular sole purpose, as in defining it as one purpose. The overall timeline you are on is to ascend, yes. But in that, there are billions of probabilities to experience on the path to ascension. So if you have billions of paths, which one is right? All of them. They all lead to the same place. Home. Completion. Full circle. Remembrance. There is no wrong choices. Ever. Ever. All paths lead home. There are several thousand ways to get to the mountaintop. Blaze your own trail. So in that divinity, in yourself urging, your soul, let's say, saying, hey, Rakia, why don't you try this out? And fear steps in, and you choose no, and there's that other reality. Hey, Rakia, why don't you try this out? No. Hey, Rakia, why don't you try this out? Oh, okay, let me give that a go. There's my experience. That experience equates to feeling. Feeling becomes, listen now, knowing. I want you to focus on this, entities of ascension. Once you feel it, it becomes a knowing. Knowing is only one thing, wisdom. You will no longer seek it, i.e. your soul, you, will no longer seek that experience anymore. Because it is now wisdom as remembrance. Once you remember, you do not repeat. It is only the illusion that you are trusting that gives you the illusion of repetition. Truly, every moment is new. There's not one single thing in your experience that is different, that is, the same as the moment before. It's all different. Every moment. Every single moment. It is only your perception that is choosing for it to be the same. Your remembrance, your comfort, your security, once again. Why history repeats itself, we all wonder why. Ta-da. Simple. Look at it in and of itself. So your soul urges you to an idea. It gives you billions of probabilities along your nows to choose the pathless path to truth, remembrance, wholeness. So choose whatever one. There is no wrong path. So if you define yourself as great, as less than, wonderful. We will say this over and over. Every time you have conflict within yourself, and that includes the mirror class, in the mirror of reflection, you receive conflict. You are angered, upset, anxiety, fearful of that interaction. That is revelation, offering itself to you. And the only thing you have to do is accept it. That is it. Accept it, part of you, part of all that is. Once you accept you are that, you understand it. The feeling is there. The experience is there. The wisdom is now in place. And you will further your, let's say, journey home, which actually there is no journey because you never left, truly. So your journey home continues to the next unknown. Embrace the unknown. Embrace the unknown entities. What truly is fun about the known? If your perceiving mind looks like it's going to be fun, then there's no problem going into the unknown. It's excitable. But when the fear shows itself, that's the work exposing itself in the moment. That is the highest vibration for you to explore. That wall of fear. That fear that is the illusion that is keeping you what you would call asleep. So you are an urging soul along a purpose in the moment. Choosing your highest excitement gives your soul purpose. That experience is created. You perceive it in whatever way it is to you. Your choice, your divinity, your singularity, your isness of all. Revel in that, because that in and of itself is your isness that you are standing upon, with no fear of the outside judging, with no fear of retribution, repercussion. Same old song and dance we've talked about over and over again. That you continue to perpetuate because you are defining yourself other than great and you're trying to be mediocre. Well, I'm sorry, at moments in your ascension, all of you are great. And it's okay to say that you are that. Why not? If it makes you feel fuzzy, then rock and roll. Do you understand ascension? Do you understand how individual you are? And any moment of separation that you perceive as separation is the healing. Any time of separation because you spoke words and you convict your own self in the mirror of judgment, then that is limitation. Continuing the illusion. Truly. The process, once again. Soul knowing. Knows all. Is all. Of all times. Everything. Your soul knows. Everything. In all the nows. Your right is to experience all the nows as you choose. All of you, every single one of you, chose to be a human in the timeline of ascension, as well as hundreds of thousands of other lives. But we will focus on the now. You chose humanity in this most epic time of rewriting the human history, the ascension of a species from 3D to 4D, an entire civilization, in the deepest forgetfulness, the deepest separation from itself, God, the Creator. You chose this. You chose this because you are all, listen to me now, masters of ascension. You have all ascended thousands upon thousands of species and all the nows. So we called upon the top class, the ascended masters, you. Every single one of you got this. You have it. It is yours to be that. It is yours to revel and understand your own divinity, your own godhood. It's allowable. Why? Because I am saying it and I am all that is. Judge me, judge yourself. Judge anything in the mirror. Keep yourself in limitation. Judge yourself by trying to hold yourself to a standard of an idea that you heard from another. You held on to a truth? Are these words the truth? You held on to a truth from the outside? And then it caused friction? Or is the truth slipstream? Do you understand? Do not believe anything I'm saying until you choose it as a truth. It is like wisdom. When someone imparts wisdom on you, you automatically, whoa, that makes all the sense in the world, doesn't it? And you don't even argue with it because it is you. It's a remembrance of you. So believe, choose your truths according to you. Anytime you hold yourself in, let's say, accountability in accordance with another for any extended nows, A, you're perpetuating time, which is an illusion, part of the game. B, if that truth is conflicting with you in a particular now, it would behoove you to look at that truth as what it is. An ascension tool in that moment. But that moment is gone. It is now. It is you. It is your choice. Your singularity to remember. This is the ascension idea. Choose yours. The more you love yourself in your choosing your truth, the more you uncover. There is no shortcut. There are no longer, greater, or less arduous tasks to behoove, or to behold, rather. They're all set up for you in the moment according to your readiness. So don't judge anything. You were all ready. So in that moment, revel in the experience you're about to receive. Look upon it with the eyes of joy. Creation. Eternal love expressing itself in an individuality, much like you are doing. Co-creating humanity, earth, the wind. Judge nothing. Mostly never judge yourself. Be yourself in the moment. For the moment is only experience. To get the feeling, to understand, to turn it into a knowing, to become wisdom. It's automatic. You have no thinking to do on that. Be yourselves. Define yourselves. Undefine yourself. It does not matter. There is no time of perpetuating an idea for any amount of, let's say, accomplishment. Because every moment is new. Every moment is now. Billions of times you shift, or you would not be able to see motion. 250 billion shifts right now. All these new Earths. Do you understand? You shift to the world, to the parallel reality Earth that you co-create with the people around you. That is, let's say, in alignment with your vibration. So wherever you shift is where you are. There's no wrong in that. There's no discussing that. There is only your truth in that. And if you perceive discussion through another entity as the way to understand that moment of revelation, then do that. But always stand in your own accord to your own truth of anything that comes into your reality. God himself, herself, itself, whatever you choose, comes down and stands in front of you and says, I'm God. Okay, let me check that out with myself. That's your truth. God does not judge that. He does not command or demand anything from you. You are on the most unbridled free ride in all of the nows. Your free will choice is creation, is in the, let's say, algorithm of creation. Choose every moment for yourself, for that only expands your entire self-love. The Jesus idea, conscience, is exploding out to vibrate through all of the nows. And everyone that is co-creating will feel your love. That is only recognition in the mirror, allowing them to choose, to see, to remember, to continue on their journey home to completion. Very much so. Time, Rita.
We're at 21 minutes.
We shall take a break. This is Ocyphius. I bid you a good now. Adonai. Cool. Is it good stuff?
Good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Hi. She's not there. Oh yeah, she's there. Hi. Okay, we have a girl on Skype. So we're gonna take a break. I love you guys. We'll see you in a few.